Please show me your passport.
Yes.
Alright. So, are you studying or you are working?
Studying. I'm currently a student right now.
Alright. Do you live in a house or a flat?
I live in a house with my family of 4 members.
Okay. Please describe your house.
I live in a house of 3 story and currently living in 2 story building, and we have given one for the rent and living in one floor. And with 4 members, that is my brother, my mom, and my dad, and myself.
Please describe your favorite room of your house.
It is my own personal room, and I'll decorate it very nicely. And also, I have all the necessary requirements that I always have.
Okay. So, do you plan to live there for a long time or you want to plan or migrate somewhere else?
I want to live there for a long time, but if I'll be having a dream house of myself, I'll for sure be shifting from there.
Do you like chocolates?
I know actually, who doesn't like them? I really like them and eats them mainly all the weeks.
What's your favorite flavor of your chocolate?
That doesn't depend on anything else, but I think it depends on my mood as well, and I prefer eating Kit Kat or the Cadbury the most of the time.
Okay. Is chocolate expensive in your country?
Quite a lot, but there are some who are cheaper and are more affordable by people, and also are more tastier.
Okay. Is chocolate popular in your country?
But yes, nowadays that are becoming more of a like tradition because people are getting more chocolates than sweets.
When was the first time you ate chocolate?
That's quite hard to remember because I have been eating chocolates quite since a long time, and since my childhood, my mom used to tell me that I used to eat a lot of chocolates.
Okay. This is a cue card round, and the cue card is talk about a difficult decision you made. What was the decision? When did you made it? And how was the result of the same?
Okay.
You have 1 minute to think over and you have to reply for 2 minutes. Alright, you can please start now.
There have been many of the time where I have to make decision by myself, and all the people have various kind of stages where they have to decide by their own or have to take guidance by the elderly people who are well experienced in their life. So there was a time where I have gone through a lot of difficulties, and especially there was a massive difficult task in my life that was choosing for a stream in my college life. And because it was difficult, as I wasn't knowing about the outer life and the subjects that are involved in it. So, as being a student of commerce, I had a choice between BBA, that is Bachelor's of Business Administration, and I also had a keen interest in human psychology. So, these both were the options that I was having, which were both difficult as they both have the equal contribution to the society, but they have kind of various other factors that make them more attractive by the people. As BBA has been a very wider step to go for abroad studies, and by psychology I can just be in my own native town and set up my own career. So both were having other perspective for both of them, but having a same keen interest in both of them made me more difficult to take a step forward. But by the guidance of the whole my family and my relatives and even my cousins, my mother also consulted various professionals and even the counselors of the colleges. They helped me in taking this decision that I should be pursuing for my BBA because it will be helping me more, and I'll be in the same environment as being a business student earlier. So this was a difficult situation for me to decide anything, but by the help of others, it really made me more happier and easy to take action.
This is a follow-up round, and I'll ask you certain questions. You have to answer in 4 to 5 lines. What decisions do people generally make in their daily life?
In my opinion, there are many decisions, especially during the office work, especially like people have many of the appointments that they have to decide earlier and have to act according to it. And in the daily life of the people, there are many situations where they have to act according to the situations as well, and even by the mindset.
So, which is easier, making a decision by oneself or making a decision after following a group?
I think both can contribute a lot towards a human life, because by a single person decision, it can make them more easier to react in a certain way. But by the deciding in a group, it takes much more time, and even the opportunity can be used. So I think both are equally contributing, but I guess single one is more preferable.
Why so?
Because a person can pursue the thing that they have in their mind, and they can also act according to it without any obstacle in between.
So why do middle-aged people tend to second guess their decision?
I think because their growing age makes them more experienced in their life, and they have kind of difficulties in choosing things, because they think they have to also think about the future and even about the recent time, because they do not want to affect the environment, and even if a family member have to decide twice a time their decision, because they do not want to affect the family as well.
So according to you, the parents' advice is crucial in deciding, as a factor for deciding any decision.
Well, absolutely. I myself is an example of it, because I've been into various situations where I have to take my family advices or even the relative advices, which are quite beneficial for me in the future. So I really appreciate if people really take their parents' advice more conveniently.
All right. Thank you for your question.
हाँ सो